Capricorn, this is going to be your July reading. If you are new, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back to sit with me. Before we get started, I did want to mention that there is an eclipse and that energy can affect the rest of your July. Also, July 3rd, Venus will be entering Cancer. July 28th, Venus will be entering Leo. And for Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune, those will be retrograde for the entire month. So, if you wanted to go ahead and see how that affected your chart, please do. Also, I wanted to mention that it is my feeling, which you're certainly welcome to take any way you like, that between now and December of 2019, the universal energy is going to shift into a really potentially chaotic gear. What that will mean for you individually, I certainly could not say, but I just think globally that's what it will be. So that is what I am seeing for the universal thread for the overall consciousness. So Capricorn, let's see what's happening for you. So on both sides of your connected lover's energy, there seems to be some, I'm seeing some trouble with some trust, some trouble with communication on both sides with you and your partner. Capricorn, you've been having so much trouble this year in this department. So both you and your partner, feelings like you've worked on it, but these issues are still here. You know, issues about who's actually in control, issues about how effective the communication is, issues as if someone always feels like the other is getting away with something and then sort of getting out the door before it's talked about. Also issues about, I'm sending you a text, you're ignoring it, or you make me feel like you blow me off. And then issues with, on both sides, as if, you know, you're doing things I don't like, and then, you know, I just turn a blind eye. This is in the first half of the month. Then you seem to go through this honeymoon period. What brings this on? Oh, someone gives someone an ultimatum. Okay. Someone gives someone an ultimatum. And you guys get it together. At some point in July, someone is saying, I'm leaving. You know, I have this option, I have that option, I can go here, I can go there, I basically don't need this nonsense. You know, I'm leaving, and one of you gets it together, which causes a chain reaction where everyone's happy for a while. Now, someone starts behaving in the relationship, and then the perception is, wow, you're not being immature anymore. Beautiful. The problem here is that this person feels like they're really bending. And eventually, toward the end of July, this explodes again. It looks like you guys have some, you know, maybe some makeup antics in the bedroom, but this person is hiding the buildup. You know, that it's building up. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, and they're Capricorn, it looks to me like you've had this steady pattern of this thing where everyone's on the verge of, I don't mean everyone, where whatever it is in the relationship, it's on the verge of splitting up, or someone's on the verge of leaving. It doesn't feel steady. These don't feel like two people that are really in it all the way. And so it's always like it's hanging on by a thread. You guys are doing okay for a couple of weeks, but I feel like if you wrote it down on a calendar, you'd be able to see it. You guys would be good for like a couple of weeks. You'd be bad for 2 days. You'd be good for a couple of weeks. Yeah, there's like a formula here. It's like we'll go out to dinner. Then we come home, we have makeup sex. Then we're fighting the next day. Then we're good for 3 days. Then we're fighting about the same old things. Then we're doing it all over again. It's just this constant cycle. And there's a lot of, and it goes both ways, Capricorn. You're both doing it to each other. There's a lot of passive-aggressive behavior here. There's a lot of stuff about money. But the money is being used to like either smooth things over and then get back together. It's like, let's go out to dinner, but you're fighting over dinner. Then you go back home. Maybe the dinner smoothed things over for a little while. Excuse me. And whatever the real heart of the argument is, you're not really saying it. I don't know if it's... because it's a general reading, I don't really know what it is, but... You know, you never really get down to what the heart of the argument really is. Someone is either in your relationship that should not be, or you suspect that there is. And it's this conversation that goes around and around and around. I mean, it doesn't really look like you trust each other, or you trust the person you're with, and that's incredibly important, because if you don't trust this person, Capricorn, and you're trying to stay in a relationship with them, this won't work. You know, it's almost like you have your mind made up that they're cheating or that they're talking to someone else, but you're still trying to make the relationship go. That won't work. Listen to your intuition. Be assertive. And meditation brings answers. I mean, if you truly don't trust this person, then that's a problem, Capricorn, because this will never work. You can't sort of go halfway and say, well, I want you with me, but I don't trust you. So you'll really have to come to some conclusions at some point about what you really think this person is doing. Because if you try to keep going like this with them, this will never work. The situation will never work. All right, Capricorn, thank you for sitting with me for a while. As always, leave a like or a comment so I know how you're doing. I'm always interested in how everyone is doing. And as always, take care in the month of July.